This is Share the Vision, presented by the Resource Center. A discussion of the programs and services of the Resource Center and about issues related to individuals with disabilities. Today, you can tell already, we're in a very noisy environment. This program is being recorded just a day before broadcast at the Michael J. Raymond Center on Jones and Gifford Avenue in Jamestown, an important part of the Resource Center. Standing with me is Steve Watterson, Community Relations Director at the Resource Center. He will help introduce today's show. Steve, what is going on all around us?
Dennis, we are having, I think it's our 16th annual Holiday Craft Bazaar that we do here at the Michael J. Raymond Center I think it's the second Friday of November every year, and it's to raise money for the programs and services that support individuals with disabilities in our day programs. So as you're looking around, you see tables and tables full of crafts and eager faces waiting to sell them. We've got a lot of staff members here, family members of the people we support, and probably some community folks coming through to buy some of these crafts and get an early start in their holiday shopping.
And this is a real community event in that the community of the Raymond Center meets the community of Jamestown here. There are a lot of people, a buzz in the room. Robin Kessler is going to help us set the stage for this event. I'll go to her right now. Robin, good morning.
Good morning, Dennis.
What is your title, your primary work here at the Resource Center today aside?
Well, I am an activity leader here at the Resource Center, and as far as today goes, we worked on getting vendors through our buildings, our 5 sites of our day programs, and we also put out to people that have come back year after year and enjoyed themselves to have a table and sell some of their wares.
So you're one of the principal organizers of this craft show?
Yep, and the soup maker.
That's coming up. We're recording this relatively early in the day. It's not quite lunchtime yet, but you will go to work on that in the not-too-distant future here.
On serving it, yep. We've been making it for a couple days.
So what's the soup of the day?
It's a homemade potato and ham soup, and the sandwiches are tuna and egg.
Perfect for weather like this.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, Robin, have you been a part of this show all of the years that it has happened?
Yes, I have. Yep.
Tell me a little bit about the genesis of this, the idea of bringing the TRC community and the general community together in an event such as this.
Well, we do several activities here throughout the year, and we're doing some craft ideas, and we thought maybe we could put them for sale and got the permission, and it just kind of grew from a few, maybe 6 tables on up. Now you see we have over 25 tables in the room.
Yes, it is very busy, and there's a big door prize event that's going on here. Steve Watterson is busy filling out little tickets there, hopefully winning a lot of things.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky.
Just as we begin this, Robin, and we're going to meet some specific people who are here showing things over the next few minutes, but just for the benefit of our audience, let us together, and perhaps Steve will want to join us, describe some of the things that are for sale here today. Some of these are actually products that have been made by Resource Center consumers.
A lot of what you see in here is made by Resource Center consumers, and a lot of what you see is recycled and refurbished. We do a lot of recycling. We have a picking club that is here. Our art group is here. We have a lot of handmade lotions, lip balms, a lot of baked goods, canvas work. One of our girls is here from Benedict, and she works hard on canvas work. We have jewelry, Christmas items, blankets, Buffalo Bills things, lampshades.
What was that first thing you said, picking club?
Yeah, we have a picking club here that we get antiques around and refurbish them and turn them into new. You can see back here we have some chairs that we painted and highlighted, and we refurbish bowling balls. And then we resell it after we find it and clean it up, and we do a lot of computer work to find out where it came from, its origin, what it's worth. We've been pleasantly surprised on a few things that we found.
Wow, so that's very exciting. And it's called the Picking Club.
It's the Picking Club,
yep. Does it go out and pick the right things to...
We hope we do, yeah.
Well, it's kind of based on that American Pickers show, right?
It is.
Oh, okay, now I'm with you.
Okay.
And the bowling balls are great. They paint them and glue different things to them. And I have probably half a dozen of them at home that I use as lawn ornaments because they're in the shape and colors of ladybugs. And I'm looking over there right now, and I'll probably pick up another 1 or 2 before I leave today. And these things are also available all the time, right? So if folks that are hearing this show a day after the sale can contact the Resource Center, 661-4800, and ask for Robin, and they can come down and kind of look at some of the things that are available, because it's some pretty neat stuff.
Well, a couple of things come to mind here. And one, the emphasis, and it has not been planned, but one of the things we've been emphasizing on this show through the latter part of 2015 is the capability of persons that we often label as disabled. What you say about the creations of the being sold at many of the tables here today, Robin, suggests that same theme, the capability, the ability of those we often label as disabled.
That's correct. Not only what you see here, but it goes back. We shop for the merchandise. We put the merchandise together. We do money boxes, so we have to count money. There's so much included in everything we do. It's a good effect for teaching.
I'm going to have you direct me in the direction of, we'll try and encourage some of these vendors and consumers to be on the air here in just a moment. But first, you mentioned, or Steve did, that this is a fundraiser for the projects and programs that you have here at TRC. What specifically will benefit from the funds gathered here today or raised here today?
We use our funds, I speak generally, but we use our funds to have a good Christmas party. Maybe a little more in the gift giving or better in the food eating. And we use it for field trips. If we need something in the room, if maybe we want to buy a new bingo set or something, we use it. But it all goes right back. Each table goes right back into their room to spend it.
And there are a variety of rooms here at the Resource Center where people are receiving rehabilitation assistance, work, activities, projects.
Right. We have 7 rooms in this building, and they're all here. Plus our site from Fluvanna is here. Our site from Dunkirk is coming. We have our site from the Senior Adult Day Program is here. And we invited some people in from the community to join us.
So, Robin, point me in the direction of one or two people here who might be able to talk a little bit about their Resource Center experience and the things that they have for sale.
Okay, well, I'll show you to Crystal.
Robin is walking me across the room.
This is Crystal. Hi.
Hi, Crystal. This is Dennis Webster. I'm speaking to you now. We're on the radio program Share the Vision for the Resource Center. Crystal, first, what are you offering for sale here today?
I have a variety of things. I have puppy chow, which sounds odd.
For people?
Yes, puppy chow for people. We have pumpkin whoopie pies. We have laundry bombs. We have a pumpkin facial, a pumpkin hair mask, and we have these stars and snowflakes that we have made from clothespins. And we also made our own earrings.
Now, you keep saying we. Who is we?
Everybody in our room, both staff and individuals.
What is your work here at the Resource Center?
I am a direct support professional.
And your room, how many people do you work with on a daily basis?
We have 10 people in our room usually.
Tell me about those 10 people in aggregate. They are persons with disabilities? Are they somewhat disabled, mildly disabled?
All of the above. We have David over there. He likes to help paint. A lot of our guys paint very well. That's where the stars come in. They've painted all these stars. And we have some that made the masks. They range in ability, so a lot of them did simply stirring to make the ingredients for the masks and the laundry bombs. And we have other ones that were able to help put the snowflakes together. And we have the little warm fuzzies over there that they were able to stick together.
How much time have you and the people in your room put into making these products?
We have been working on these for months.
Really? I'm not surprised because it's an extraordinary display.
Yes.
Now, may I ask you just a few questions because I'm a little ignorant about some of the things that are for sale here. What is a laundry bomb? I can't say that I know what that is.
You know the laundry pods, right? Like Tide laundry pods? That's basically what that is. You just, 1 for a small load, 2 for a large load. You just toss them in with your laundry and they're good to go.
Okay, now, I've heard a lot of things done with pumpkins over the years, but the pumpkin facial mask is a new one on me, and the pumpkin hair mask as well. Have you tried these things?
I have not. I was waiting for tonight to try them.
What are the purported benefits of using pumpkin on the face or the hair?
Well, it's an all-natural product. We're all getting older now, and we got to do what we can to smooth things out.
Well, I know that pumpkin is certainly good for the inside when you think about pumpkin pie and things like that. So I wouldn't be surprised that it's also good for the outside. You're doing a transaction here. I'll leave you now, but thank you for your information about all what's being sold here.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for telling us about your work here as well. Hello.
Hi, my name is Tamara Salchuk.
Now, what do you do here at the Resource Center?
We're selling crafts. I sell mine like bracelets, the bookmark.
So you made a lot of these things.
Yes, we get lights, the bottles and stuff. We got more over there.
Now, these are recycled bottles with lights inside. They're very decorative.
Yes.
So what's the most fun of all of these things that you like to make here, that you do?
I like to do a lot. Like bottles we did, we put the paints and stuff on it, and my staff like put the stuff on top of it. And we get to do pancakes, nuts, like chocolate chip pancakes.
Oh, I failed to see that. There's someone actually making pancakes at this table.
Yes.
Wow.
Most of the 75 cents for 4. The lip gloss are $1.50.
So did you make lip gloss too?
Yes, we did.
May I ask, because I don't know, how do you make lip gloss?
We use the coconut. What else we use? Coconut, beeswax, honey, and flavors in it.
So have you used some of these lip products?
Yes.
They work pretty well?
Yes, they do.
Say your first name again for me.
My name is Tamara.
Tamara. And how long have you been a part of the Resource Center here?
I've been here for 7 years.
And you enjoy being here?
Yes, I do.
You come and work in a room every day?
Yes, I do.
Well, aside from making these products, what are the things that you do on a day-to-day basis?
We do like outings. Like we go like a library, go to restaurants. We stay here to exercise and stuff. Most people do iPads, and we have.
What's your favorite activity of all of these things that you do, Tamara?
I like to make like bottles.
I can tell you're very proud of them.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time here. It's been very nice talking to you.
Thank you.
This is Share the Vision. We come to you from the Michael J. Raymond Center. There's a huge craft fair going on here, holiday-related craft fair. Steve?
Do you know Dennis Webster?
Nope. Hello, Dennis.
How do you do? What is your name?
My name is Sharon Richards.
Sharon, thank you for coming on.
Her husband, Alan.
Hello, Alan.
Hello, this is Alan.
Sharon to the left, Alan to the right. How are you connected to the Resource Center?
My sister Diane worked here in Dunkirk for the Resource Center, and now she's living here in Jamestown.
In TRC residence?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. And what are you doing at the craft fair here today? Are you buying, selling, or a little of both?
Well, I hope we're going to buy something. That would be very nice.
Are you shopping for anything specific?
No, we're looking first, and then we're going back and picking out what we need.
Hopefully lunch will be here.
That's Robin Kessler, Chief Soup Stirrer. That was hard for me to say. Yeah. Chief Soup Stirrer is going to work over there right now, so I don't think it will be too long. Have you attended this craft fair previously?
No, my parents have, but I have not.
So they're first-timers here.
First-timers, that's right.
Sharon's parents were deeply involved with the Resource Center back 60s and 70s. 80s. Her dad
90s.
Was president of the board of directors.
His name?
Elmer Minch.
So our Volunteer of the Year award every year
Sure,
is named for Elmer. So just to make that connection for people.
Yes.
And the Resource Center has obviously played an important role in your family over time.
Oh, from day one, yes.
And
before that, it was the ARC, and then it became the TRC, and so our family has been here for many, many, many years.
And it's primarily for your sister who receives services through the Resource Center?
Yes, sir.
And how is she doing? What is her name?
Her name is Diane Minch.
And how is she doing?
She's doing very well. She likes her new move, and she likes her new daycare center, so we're very happy with her move.
She's up at the Senior Adult Day program on Harris Avenue in Jamestown and loves it, right?
Oh, she really enjoys going every day. I hear new stories every day.
Anything you want to add, sir? Your wife's done a lot to...
Well, I think Diane's been working, receiving services for more than 45 years. So it's like she's a long-term lady with the ARC and the TRC and all that stuff.
Your wife in my left ear is saying something like closer to 50 years.
Yeah, well, since she was 21 and she's now 64. So
wow.
do
Long
the math.
Time.
I guess I want to ask this question at this point because there have been so many changes, so many new perspectives on providing services for disabilities, for persons with disabilities in New York State. What would life be like for you if there were no resource center?
Very difficult. Diane would not be as happy as she is because she would have nothing to do. There would be no purpose in getting up, where in the past, she's gotten up, she's gone to work, she's gotten a paycheck. Now she's retired, but she still gets up every day and goes to a program that makes her happy and useful.
Thank you for a very meaningful perspective.
Thank you.
The other thing, Dennis, Sharon and Richard both recently began volunteering at the Resource Center, and I think that's something that folks in the community...
It hasn't hurt us a bit.
What kind of volunteering are you doing here at the Resource Center?
I am moving individuals from their day hab up to the therapy on the third floor. Some of them can go unaccompanied, and some of them need me to sort of direct them. And so I do that 2 afternoons a week.
At this building?
Yes, and there are vacancies where other people who would like to do that. There's still 3 more afternoons and 5 more mornings that volunteers could do that work.
Absolutely, yeah. Lots of opportunities for volunteers and opportunities for people to share their experiences and their talents, whether it's music, art, reading, cooking, all those sorts of things. They can share some of their experiences and their passion to improve the lives and make lives more meaningful for people with disabilities.
You're doing similar kind of volunteering?
Yes, I've helped make some crafts for this sale, and we baked and decorated cupcakes. So I'm using my cake decorating skills and my craft skills. So it's been really a fun adventure.
Well, thank you for your long-term perspective on the value of the Resource Center to your family, and thank you for giving back in the way that you are.
Anytime.
You set a fine example for all of us.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. Okay. Thank you.
A moment for some other people who've come by. This is a busy place, and time is getting ahead of us already, Steve, but introduce to me our next guest.
Well, we have Bill and Donna Hange with us, and Bill is a long-time former board member, and Donna is currently serving on the Resource Center's board, and they have a son who gets support from TRC.
Nice to see you again, Bill.
Good to see you.
Have you bought anything yet? Looks like you got some of those laundry bombs.
Yeah, we got a few things.
Well, thank you for your service to the Resource Center, and this is really quite a dynamic event. We've never covered this on Share the Vision before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They keep busy all year making things and really are proud of their creations.
How are things on the board these days?
Good. I missed the last meeting. We had an appointment in Buffalo, but as far as I know, things are going good.
Well, and you serve as a volunteer with an ambitious agenda, looking at a lot of challenges and changes in the world of providing for persons with disabilities. So this is not light work.
No, we've been active for about 27 years, I
was
think.
on the board for 23 years.
And I've been on committees for years, and we enjoy it. It's like family.
Well,
Yeah.
and coming to support this is just a little added extra boost for everybody, so thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad to do it.
You guys have a good day.
Thank you very much. The next person who's going to speak on our program, I know, is Jessica, but I don't know your last name.
Martinelli.
And Jessica, what is it that you are doing here today? What do you do here at the Resource Center?
I am a personal care aide with Discoveries. We basically go out in the community and enjoy having fun.
Now, who's we?
Discoveries, the MJRC Resource Center programs.
How many people are in your group?
Probably about 10 altogether, mornings and afternoons.
And are you always on the run? You're always going places?
Absolutely. Always
Really?
on the out.
Every single day?
Every single day.
So what kinds of places do you go? Where do you take the people that are in the program?
They like the library, out to lunch, breakfast, Walmart. We go shopping.
These are persons with disabilities to some degree.
Absolutely.
Modest disability or severe disability? How would you say that?
I would say modest. They are able to be motivated and be moved around, and they are able to be independently.
How have the people in Discoveries contributed to the crafts that we're seeing here on your table?
They actually made everything by hand, homemade lotions and lip glosses, bottles with lights in them.
Oh, so Tamara is one of your...
Individuals, yes.
Oh, sure, yeah. We were just talking to her a little earlier. When you mentioned lip gloss, it rang a bell with me. She's made some of those things. We were talking about... She really was pleased with all the lights she'd been able to help make.
Absolutely. They worked hours on them.
Lighted bottles they are, recycled that they are.
Yes.
Now, have we covered the full extent of your program in terms of making things for this show, going out in the community and doing things? Are there other particular things that you focus on?
We just try to make it so they are able to be more independent on their own. They learn how to cook and able to be safe in the community.
Jessica, how long do you work for the Resource Center?
Almost 2 years.
Okay, and I bring that up because I think in each of the last 2 years you've been recognized as one of our exceptional direct support professionals in the Everyday Heroes program, right?
Yes.
So that says a lot.
You have a passion for this.
I do. They actually teach me.
Did you have other work prior to this?
Yes, I used to work in a nursing home, and then I came here.
And it sounds like you have found yourself and found something that is very fulfilling to you.
I do. I think I might retire, hopefully, here.
What is it about this that is so engaging?
They're loving. They're just genuine, loving people. They're just like everybody else, and they teach me more than I can teach them.
Some listening out in the community might think it is challenging or difficult to work with persons with disabilities, any degree of disability. Respond to what they may be feeling.
They may feel discouraged, very judged when they shouldn't be. They're just like anybody else. They're just like you and I. If you sat down and talked to them, they would do the same conversation you and I are having right now.
So it's fulfilling to you, those people out in the community that might say, this is too hard to do, don't exactly have the right idea about the nature of this work.
That's correct.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jessica. Yeah, and Dennis, I guess it's a good time to say there are currently job openings available in the direct support professional, direct care, the hands-on care work that Jessica and so many others do. So if there are people interested in exploring that option, we interview people every week, and they can go to the Resource Center's website, which is resourcecenter.org, and click on the job board link, and they can see all the openings that are currently available.
And we talk about that from time to time, but there's an almost unending need for people to start doing that kind of work here at the Resource Center.
Absolutely. We do have a young man here who wanted to say something on the radio. This is Mr. R.J. Hooker.
Hi, R.J.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
R.J., and you go to the program here, right, R.J.?
Yep. Yeah, I do.
What did you want to say on the air?
I'm going to charge the money.
You sell stuff sometimes? Yep. When we do the craft fairs here, right?
Yep.
And you make some of the crafts that were here. They make some of the help make some of the bowling balls, right? What what other kinds of stuff do you like to do here when you're down at the day program?
Working here, people. That guy make projects. I do colors, pencils.
You work in the work center, back in the work center too, RJ? Or you used to do that?
Yep.
Okay.
So what's your favorite kind of bowling ball to make? If you're going to put a decoration or a picture on it, what do you like to put on those?
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow?
I do make a line, draw a one ball. Because how much money you have, and then you paint it. My group paint it.
Now, does it take a long time to do one of those bowling balls?
Yes, I do. Yep.
So it's a real work of art.
Making money. I'm going to make it.
Money is good.
Yeah.
Money is good.
That guy's got a problem with that. Yeah, help out. I'm here.
Well, thank you for talking to us on the air here today. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Steve, we have a moment here to sort of wrap up and a little of this has kind of come together as we've talked to people in the room here today. Very busy, active places, I suggested at the beginning. But there are a number of different rooms or groups that work separately in this building.
Every one of the program rooms has a different name here. So there's Future Strivers and the Socialites, and I'm not even sure all the rest of the names.
Discoveries.
Yep.
Discoverers. And that makes up the primary component of what happens here at the Michael J. Raymond Center. People drive by all the time. They see a lot of activity, a lot of cars, buses in and out of here all the time, but they may not have a sense for what goes on behind the walls inside the doors. So I wanted to spend a moment just filling that part of the picture out.
Absolutely, yeah. That is what occupies the bulk of the first two floors here. And then, of course, on the third floor we have our Diagnostic and Treatment Center, which provides services like physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and those are available to the folks with disabilities who we support, but also like all of our other health services, anybody in the community can use them. You know, my primary care physician is Dr. Munir, who's down at our 2nd Street clinic, so if there's people out there interested in learning more about our health services, they can certainly give us a call and we'd be happy to inform them.
Well, Steve, thank you we've never covered this before in the 16 years that it has gone on, so I'm happy to have a chance to come here with the help of you, Robin Kessler, and the others who've been on the air with us to talk about this place, important one in the Resource Center, and this show, which is certainly important to all the people in the room and many of the consumers here. We should probably not end this show without giving a little forecast of what's to come in the future in terms of particularly our shows for Toys for Tots.
Yeah, our next program will air on November 28th, and that will be focusing on Toys for Tots and talking about the opportunities for people who aren't already registered, how they can register and how they can support the program by donating toys or helping to sort and bag toys. And I think we'll also be talking about our upcoming art exhibit that we're going to have at the Prendergast Library running from December 4th through January 1st.
And the Resource Center has a key role again in the holiday parade in downtown Jamestown?
Absolutely. We're sponsoring that again, so we'll be we're busy working on the float. We would encourage anybody who wants to walk with us in the parade that they can do so. One of the advantages to that is that as the parade sponsor, we get to be up near the beginning of the parade. So if the weather's a little cold and challenging that night, if you're walking with us, you don't have to be out in it as long. And what I always do is I get done at the end of us walking, then I turn back and walk against the grain so I can see the entire rest of the parade. So it's kind of cool.
And that, I'm checking my calendar here, is going to be the evening of December 4th in downtown Jamestown.
That's right. And also that evening is going to be the opening reception for our art exhibit at the Prendergast. So there's going to be a couple of events going on that night that the Resource Center has a strong involvement in.
Well, we look forward to covering all of that in subsequent editions. But for today, thank you for sharing the vision today.